Lady Annabelle, are we on break? Row! I don't see why. Row! Okay, if you insist. Oh, of course! There was a clue in the ceiling. Hey!
Well,
Where are you?
hello people of YouTube, I hope you are having a great day. In today's video I have something rather special prepared for you lot. So, for people who don't know, Becool Scooby-Doo was a series that aired from 2015 through 2018 on Cartoon Network and Boomerang. For some reason I don't see almost anyone talking about the series, which is rather odd because the show is different from a typical Scooby-Doo series. So I'm here before you on a quest. The quest of solving why Becool Scooby-Doo is the outcast of the Scooby-Doo series. I think most people don't want to spend time on the series because of its funky art style and can you really blame them? Fred looks good in my opinion, but Scooby, what have they done to you? The original series, even with its animation errors, looked way better than this because characters look normal, like normal people, looked shaggy. Compare his model on Scooby-Doo Where Are You and his model on Becool and come on, look at the difference. He literally looks like he has sticks for legs. I went on the Scooby-Doo fandom and made a poll regarding people's opinion on Becool Scooby-Doo, and the results were quite interesting. By the time I'm recording this, 31 people voted on the poll and only 19 of the votes are from people who don't like the show. And I got my massive brain thinking. After the astonishing Mystery Inc. show, the follow-up series couldn't be better or even as good as its predecessor. That was clear from the start. One of the executive producers, Jay Bastian, stated, "The last Scooby-Doo series we did was a little more intense and a little scarier. This new one is much more cartoony and silly. What we've got so far is really funny." I think that was a brilliant decision. Like I said before, there was no fucking way the series was gonna top the highly acclaimed Mystery Inc. So making it a comedy felt like the right move. But the high expectations were still there. Name 5 Becool Scooby-Doo monsters. Yeah, you can. Now name 10 Scooby-Doo Where Are You monsters. You see where I'm going with this one? I think Becool Scooby-Doo is my most rewatched Scooby-Doo series, don't ask why. And also that's the same reason why I've seen Puss in Boots for at least 50 times. That movie still haunts me to this day. But that's not the point here. The point is that Becool Scooby-Doo had little to no memorable monsters. I can barely make out some, and the only one that I can actually remember by his name is Professor from that two-parter that was actually really good, by the way, really funny. And that gets us onto the I cannot speak today. And that gets us onto the next reason. We all know by now the Scooby-Doo format. Masked Creep is stalking a certain location because he wants something that would most likely benefit him monetarily wise. The gang randomly stumbles upon that location, they talk to the locals, find clues, a couple of chase scenes here and there, the unmasking and the explanation. Now, take about 60% of the spooky stuff and replace them with comedy, and yeah, you have Becool Scooby-Doo. With a drastic change in genres, combined with the funky art style, lack of memorable monsters, and synthesized with the high expectations, you have a hit or miss series on your hand, and I have to be honest, given the fact that almost no one talks about it, I think Warner Bros. Beat the wrong side of the bullet with this decision. Quite frankly, I actually love the series. It's like a breath of fresh air from all the usual Scooby-Doo stuff, and now I wanna give y'all some reasons to watch the series. I personally think that it was really funny. Most of the jokes were great, some were hit or miss, but the characters had their own unique personalities like in Mystery Inc., which I find rather charming. In the aforementioned poll, I had one comment that I really liked. Morgana Bennett's scribbling suit, cool name by the way, mentioned, "I know the drawing style is different, which is one reason why many seemingly don't like it, but once you give it a chance, you can see that it's pretty funny and sweet." I like the little extra things in each episode, like how Scooby and Shaggy always distract the monster in one way or another, and how Daphne always has a new thing for each episode. I also appreciate that Velma doesn't put up with people's crap as much, and she's instead more straightforward like in Mystery Incorporated. Just pretty much sums up my point. If you can get past the art style, which I don't know why it looks like that, maybe because of budget problems, you'll have a great time. Also, one really cool thing is that they kept most of the voice actors. Frank Welker, the OG in the Scooby-Doo game, freaking love the guy. Grey Griffin as Daphne. Velma, who was voiced by Mindy Khan since the A Pup Named Scooby-Doo days, had been replaced by Kate Micucci. 'Cause god damn, I love Hollywood. And who could forget the one and only Stu Mac. I'm Matt Lillard, one of my favorite actors, and it's great to see that Warner Bros. Trusts him with Shaggy's character and would never do such a thing as replace. Oh wait.